If you're hunting for a hot air rework station, you've probably heard about the Quick 861DW, the 1000-watt powerhouse that promises precision and durability. But here's what surprised me. It's not all smooth soldering and perfect airflow as you might expect. In fact, while many folks rave about its features, there are some glaring issues that could make you think twice before dropping over $400. So buckle up, because today I'm breaking down the Quick 861DW with brutal honesty and revealing problems you won't find in the usual sales pitch. First off, who is the Quick 861DW really for? If you're a hobbyist or professional solderer who needs a reliable hot air station with programmable temp and airflow, this might grab your attention. It boasts 3 customizable channels and a max temp nearing 930 degrees F, which sounds amazing on paper. But before you add this to your toolkit, let's dig into what makes the Quick 861DW both a great buy and a worthy pause. Here's a little story. I remember when I first unboxed this unit, the heft immediately gave me confidence. The 1000-watt power felt solid. The stand with its magnetic switch was clever. Putting the handle back instantly sent the unit into sleep mode, saving energy and presumably prolonging the heating element's life. So far, so good, right? But problems started bubbling up once I put it through its paces. Stay with me. I'll explain what worked and what didn't. The Quick 861DW's 3 user programmable channels are supposed to let you set your airflow and temperature combos for repeatable precision. That's ideal if you work on delicate electronics that require different heat profiles. However, the upfront programming interface isn't as intuitive as I expected. Setting those channels took more fiddling than necessary, and the display, while bright, shows limited info. So if you're the type who likes plug-and-play simplicity, this might slow you down. Now here's a twist. Despite the premium price, the airflow control has been inconsistent according to multiple user reports on Amazon and forums. Some users say the airflow pulsates unexpectedly or feels weaker on particular settings, throwing off the reworking process. A soldering tool with erratic airflow is a bit like trying to paint with a brush that randomly twitches. Frustrating, to say the least. But don't put your coffee down just yet. That's not the whole story. The heating element's durability is said to be enhanced by the automatic cooling system that kicks in post-use. This is an excellent feature that actually extends the tool's lifespan and protects the fragile handle components. I have to admit, after hours of testing, the cooling system quietly did its job without any hiccups, and the handle felt comfortable and sturdy. This part genuinely delivers on the product description's promise. Returning to those gripes, here's another snag. While the unit boasts a max temp of around 930 degrees F, some users have reported that reaching such high temps takes longer than advertised, or the temperature isn't always steady. When you're working under time pressure, waiting for the heat to stabilize can throw off your workflow and even compromise delicate components if the temperature overshoots or dips unexpectedly. Not ideal for a pro station. By this point, you might be wondering, if there are these issues, why does the Quick 861DW maintain an impressive 4.6-star rating on Amazon? Great question. Many reviewers praise its overall build quality, solid performance once dialed in, and the thoughtful safety features like sleep mode and the cooling system. It's reliable enough for professionals who know its quirks and can tweak settings accordingly. Plus, it's noticeably quieter than some competitors, making it easier to use over long sessions without ear fatigue. That said, when investing $416, you expect flawless operation and top-tier usability straight out of the box. The Quick 861DW can meet those expectations, but only after a learning curve and a few adjustments. Quick joke break to lighten the mood. Why did the soldering iron apply for a job? Because it wanted to get heated in the workplace. Okay, maybe that was a bit too hot to handle, but it's all part of the soldering fun. Back to our main story, the magnetic switch stand is a real win. It automatically activates sleep mode when you place the handle back, reducing wear on the heating element and saving power. This means fewer replacements and less downtime, which matters if you're handling multiple projects a day. Another point to highlight is the build quality. Despite those airflow quirks, the Quick 861DW feels like it can survive daily heavy use. The handle is ergonomically designed to reduce hand fatigue, even for those marathon repair sessions. I find that genuinely impressive compared to cheaper models with plastic handles that heat up and cause discomfort. But let's not sugarcoat everything. One common criticism is the replacement parts availability and cost. If you're a repair professional, ready access to affordable consumables is critical. Some users report that components like heating elements and nozzles can be pricey and sometimes tough to source quickly, potentially slowing business. Now, are you still on the fence? Let me rehook you with this. Imagine you've got a tricky motherboard repair that requires changing multiple components with different heat requirements. The customizable channels on the 861DW allow preset temperature and airflow combos, which can actually save you time once mastered. A neat feature many rivals don't offer at this price point. However, I have to ask, have you ever spent more time battling your tool than fixing what's in front of you? Because that's where some Quick 861DW users find themselves. It's a bit like riding a bike that feels amazing once you get the hang of it, but the training wheels come off chaotically. For beginners or casual hobbyists, this might lead to unnecessary frustration. Speaking of frustration, here's joke number 2 to keep you smiling. What do you call a soldering iron that tells jokes? A hot comedian. All right, enough with the stand-up. Let's stand up the rest of this review. Let's look at the unit's safety features. The automatic sleep mode and cooling system not only protect the heating element but also prevent accidental burns, key in a busy workspace. This feature alone stands out because it smartly balances performance and safety, giving peace of mind during breaks or multitasking. Price-wise, the Quick 861DW sits in a mid to high range bracket at about $416. That's definitely an investment, but considering the power, customizable options, and safety features, it's hard to call it overpriced. Just expect some patience while you tame it. Another question many potential buyers have is about the warranty and customer support. Quick offers a decent warranty period, but some users mention that customer service can be slow to respond or unhelpful with complex technical issues. That's something to weigh if you want swift post-purchase support. Bringing in joke number 3, why don't soldering irons ever get lost? Because they always keep their cool. Which reminds me, the cooling system on the 861DW really does help it stay cool under pressure, unlike some competitors that overheat quickly. Okay, let's recap the pros and cons to clear the fog. Pros include the powerful 1000 watts heating, 3 programmable channels, magnetic switch with automatic sleep mode, durable build quality, an effective cooling system that prolongs the heating element's life. Cons are the somewhat tricky programming interface, inconsistent airflow control reported by some users, slower temperature ramp-up than advertised, and the potential cost and availability issues with replacement parts. Now for the final act, the resolution. If you're a seasoned technician or a committed DIYer ready to invest time mastering your gear, the Quick 861DW can be a solid workhorse. Its robust construction and unique features make it a fascinating choice that rewards patience and customization. However, if you want simplicity and immediate flawless performance, this may test your patience. Before you go, here's a little closing joke to make your decision easier. What's a hot air station's favorite dance? The solder swing. And with that, I hope your soldering projects dance perfectly with the Quick 861DW. If you want the best price and latest deals on the Quick 861DW, check the link in the description below. Grab yours and start heating up those projects with confidence, because the right tool changes everything, even if it takes a little getting used to. Thanks for hanging out with me in this honest review. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you found this helpful. Happy soldering!